Hi, I'm Anna Nellis. I'm the new policy officer for digital rights with ESWA. Well, I came to this conference to offer a workshop on what sex workers need to know about the DSA and the AI Act. Nowadays, a lot of sex workers are operating online and depend on a myriad of online services and mediators to find work, but not only the digital world kind of permeates all of our lives, whether you are a sex worker or not, even the systems that are not connected to sexual services themselves. They contribute to surveillance, to data that is being harvested, and for marginalized communities, such as the sex worker community, this can be quite dangerous. So to understand the policies, what are the loopholes, what are the dangers, and what are the opportunities for advocacy, for activism, is very important because it can help those who are in the digital space and need it for work to protect themselves and also advocate for better systems online. Oftentimes, when working with activism, there is very little time to stop and think and learn and listen from other people with different perspectives. And that is, I think, by design. We're all kind of burned out. Taking space, taking time to listen to each other and to learn more is so valuable and so important.
Hi, my name's Lena and I'm here at the ESWA BIPOC Digital Rights Academy in Barcelona 2025. It's been super amazing being here. I have learned so much already, even though it's only the second day, so still got another full day to go. There's a lot of really, really valuable knowledge in there, from community care to AI to the new Digital Safety Act. Yeah, there's been so much information and I'm really looking forward to actually combing through it again when I get home. A lot of things that I wasn't aware of, a lot of things that I was vaguely aware of but didn't really know the full extent of it. It's also been very, very amazing, and yeah, to connect with other BIPOC people across Europe. And I'm hoping that those connections will also go very far. Digital rights is not something that I know super well. It's also very heavily jargon filled as well. So I knew it would be very, very useful to understand it better, especially from a racialised perspective and a racialised and sex worker perspective. And that's going to be really invaluable knowledge that I want to take back to my organisation, Decriminalise Teachers, and as well for myself and obviously my friends too, outside of organising in more of my personal life. This topic is specifically important for my communities and for me because it's something that's happening so rapidly, and I think AI has only really sort of reared its head in the last couple of years or something. It's not something we understand very well. It's something that most people don't understand very well, including citizens and people in positions of power. So obviously, naturally, we understand it even less. And in order to prepare, we do have to make sure that we understand the nature of the beast. And in a personal capacity as well, I have made several mistakes with regards to my digital anonymity because I just wasn't able to project what was going to happen in the future and how technology was going to advance. So this time, I want to be better prepared to protect myself and my community.
Hola, buenos días. Mi nombre es Fabiola, vivo aquí en Barcelona. Soy inmigrante de mi país de origen, es Perú, y vivo ya hace más de 35 años en Europa. Tengo 53 años y pues desde los 20 años hago el trabajo sexual porque fui invitada por el sindicato Otras. Las conocí, es el único sindicato que busca los derechos laborales para el trabajo sexual, y hasta el día de hoy en España siempre ha sido un debate, inclusive el gobierno último socialista, que debería ir por nosotras, quiere abolir la prostitución. Ya lo intentaron 2 veces. El plan del sindicato es formalizar, regularizar nuestra situación, porque justo las conocí a ellas en la época que la pasamos peor de nuestras vidas, las trabajadoras sexuales de la calle, que fue la pandemia. 3 meses sin poder trabajar, muchas de nosotras teníamos que enviar a la familia. La pasamos muy mal y conocí este sindicato nos ayudaron en esos momentos. Así que yo estoy muy agradecida. Bueno, vengo con invitación del sindicato, obviamente, y es interesante movernos, saber de leyes, de cosas distintas en otras partes del mundo, ¿no? Por eso vienen chicas de todas partes del mundo. Soy la única que no habla inglés, pero gracias por tenerme un traductor. Me siento importante. Pues que me parece formidable esto, tratar de sindicalizarnos, de tener más contacto las trabajadoras sexuales, sobre todo que estamos aquí en Europa, ¿no? Y siempre abogar por, en los países que faltan, la regularización del trabajo sexual.
Hi, my name's Mutsa. My pronouns are they, them. I'm from the UK. I'm from a small town called Ipswich that actually has quite like a dark history with sex workers. There was a man called Steve Wright in 2006 who murdered some street-based sex workers in Ipswich. That led to the red light district in Ipswich being closed down, and also the sex workers haven't left Ipswich. They're just working in more risky and clandestine ways. So a little bit more about like me in terms of like my background. So I am a sociologist, a public sociologist, a community-based researcher. I work at National Ugly Mugs, which is a third-party reporting charity. It's a sex work advocacy charity run by sex workers. And I coordinate the Racial Justice Project, which is the first ever UK-based project that focuses on racialised sex workers and their experiences accessing public services. I came to this conference because I see the rights and the fight of UK sex workers as being tethered to the rights and the fights of European-based sex workers. I also wanted to, I guess, hear all of the different experiences from around the world, the diaspora. Like, I wasn't expecting there to be so many people who are European-based, but actually, like, not from Europe. I also wanted to gain a sense of community as well, share resources, knowledge, all of that stuff, and I feel like I've got that and more. Racial justice has always been super important to me. I come from a very rural white town in the UK. I grew up there. I was radicalized by that area just by having experiences with people, having experiences with the services. And I also understand how racialized people can be part of social exclusion groups that aren't being, their needs aren't being met by the public services that exist to help and serve all communities. Digital rights is super important to me because in a post-pandemic world, we've seen digital sex work just booming, but there's not much of an understanding about like the safety, the risks, the ways that things are regulated, and yeah, it just seems like there's a lot of like glamorization of like an OnlyFans career without understanding the risks. I'm taking away the importance of being vulnerable and people finding strength in your vulnerability, in you being able to share your experiences, and then that giving them the strength to share theirs. I just love the work that ESWA are doing. Super grateful to be here. I think they've been so generous, so organized, really held space for a lot of different and difficult topics, some really heavy theoretical stuff, some really scary tech stuff, but then also some really like important emotion, movement building work.
Hi, I'm Kumi. I am a black sex worker from Hamburg, Germany. I came to this conference because I love to connect with other BIPOC sex workers, and I think community is something that is really needed to strengthen ourselves in our lives. It is harder to walk through the world, which is getting more right-wing, and policies are getting harder and harsher. And I think we need the tools to still stay afloat and best be thriving. We are many and we are wonderful and we have lots of resources, and we are willing and able to share those resources.
Hi, I'm Laurence Meyer. I'm the co-founder and co-director of Weaving Liberation. I decided to come to the conference because obviously sex workers have been crucial to any digital justice work. They are the canary in the coal mine. There is no justice outside of sex workers' justice, and everything that has to do with digital liberation has to do with sex workers' rights and sex workers' justice. Everything that has to do with racial justice, sex work, and digital rights is relevant to our justice, because if we want to eliminate a world where sexist oppression exists, we need to start and finish with the question of sex workers' liberation. They are the most visionary people. They are often at the crossroads of so multiple oppressions, migration, heterosexism, cisgender sexism, often question of disability justice, question of sexual liberation, bodily autonomy, bodily positivity. They are at the intersection of all of those things, and they invent worlds already of solidarity, mutual aid, online and offline, that are inspiring to all of us.
I am Teresa. I am a trans woman, and I come from Virginia, Vilnius. I came to this conference to know about everything concerning sex workers in Europe and the rights of sex workers in Europe. It's important to me because I am a sex worker, and it will help me in the future to know how to behave doing sex work activities. I think, yeah, I like how the activities are happening here. There is a lot of, it's very like interactive, yeah, and people are very nice, very open-minded. Yeah, I like.
Hi, my name is Mudukbe. My pronoun is it. This is Moopsie. Pronoun he, him. I came to this conference because I thought it would be a really great opportunity to network and connect with other BIPOC comrades, and also to learn a lot more about how these digital advancements, quote unquote, are impacting us, and how to try to find solutions to minimize the harms that they're actually going to cause to us.